Coming to the overall cost of capital, it is simply the weighted average of the different components of cost of capital. That means if you have three components in your capital, you will have to first individually determine what is the cost of each of those components. Then look at your capital structure. So and see in what proportion these components are made in your capital structure, and the proportion in which each component is included in your capital structure becomes its weight. Multiply it with its weight and add all the sums, all the products, then you get the overall cost of capital. So overall cost of capital is nothing but the weighted average cost of capital of different component costs, the weights being proportion of each component in the total capital. So, but though we say technically, this is how we determine, overall cost of capital, given that we normally operate with only two sources, that is equity and debt. So the total capital V is equal to E plus D. So now here the weighted average cost is cost of equity into E by V. E by V is the proportion of equity in the total capital, which is nothing but the weight of equity, and plus KD into D by V. So this is a simple formula wherein when you have two components, it is cost of equity into E by V plus cost of debt into D by V. For instance, let us say you have a third component called preference share capital. Then you add plus KD into P by V. P by V is the proportion of preference share capital in the total capital. So here I have an example where ABC Limited employs only two types of capital, equity and debt. Equity is 400 crore, debt is 600 crores. The cost of equity is 20%, cost of debt is 16%. Now, substituting this 20 into 400 by 1000, because equity is 400, plus 16 into 600 by 1000. So it works out to be 17.6%. So here I have another example given, so you can work it out. Here I have another example, you can work it out. Then coming to the overall cost of capital when taxes are given. Remember in this equation, the cost of equity is post-tax, cost of debt is pre-tax, because interest is paid before taxes and dividends are paid after taxes. So whenever you are using the overall cost of capital, you should ask whether it is pre-tax cost of capital or post-tax cost of capital. So for example, the post-tax cost of capital, because cost of equity is already post-tax, so you can convert cost of debt to post-tax by multiplying with 1 minus T. So, and it is always advisable, you should always use post-tax cost of capital with post-tax cash flows, pre-tax cost of capital with pre-tax cash flows. But in either case, remember, always cost of equity is post-tax, cost of debt is pre-tax. So either you should convert cost of debt to post-tax by multiplying cost of debt with 1 minus T, and then find out the weighted average cost of capital on the post-tax basis. Or you can find out weighted average cost of capital on pre-tax basis by dividing cost of equity with 1 minus T. So post-tax weighted